the national championship. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Tigers offense will get their first swing today. Now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Return starts from inside the 5. So Rice's offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Oh, these are both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Bringing pressure. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And that mighty Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up for the first down at the 47. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's got it near the end zone. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And now to try here for the extra point.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. And the Rice offense is out there again. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They pressure him and sack him with a tackle inside the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Gray. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Hit just as he throws the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And their fair catch is made. A smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone, and the defense come up with a stop this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Fires it to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Tough spot. The offense has to convert the 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Here comes the Owls offense back out there. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Handoff running right.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that's It's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And
the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback keeps it here. Up in the defense.
What a great job by this defense of stringing out that option and making the quarterback hesitant on whether to keep or to pitch. Because he was hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him to knock that ball loose.
The back's got it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
The quarterback has got to do a better job of recognizing that there's double coverage on this receiver. He still tries to throw that in there, believing in his receiver, and he almost throws an interception.
But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. We got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go in.
And they heave it deep downfield. And it's hauled in way downfield. And what a grab by the sophomore.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, what a grab! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Grab behind the line. It's Gray. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
How about the discipline in this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Grab by the receiver.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. And the broken tackle, though, produces a solid gain.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. The quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the Rice offense is out there again. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Caught behind the line. It's Law. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion. You're trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The ball is caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium. Looking to throw yet again. Caught near the sticks. It's Bray. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. They've got this drive going now. They'll be near midfield with a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And he's got it again. Got the first down and still motoring. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Gray. Brought down, but he's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Play fake, looking to throw. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Hits the running back in the flat. Jukes to get free. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Now this is how you put a game away. Already up multiple scores, now running the football this entire drive, eating up the clock. Really good chance here of putting this game on ice.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. They continue to roll up the score.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
LSU, 27, Rice.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And looking to throw now on 1st down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Trying to create here on the move. And this time it's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. Play action here on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
But I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The tight end has got it. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Rice offense on the field now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. The back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Got the first and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
First down for the offense.
They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. They don't convert on 3rd down. Special teams coming on the field. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
2nd down coming up.
Of course, in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now this